Hey guys, how is it going? So it is grocery haul time again. Shawn just got home. This week is actually the smallest week we've had since we've gone back to weekly grocery shopping while still having the 3 extra kiddos. So I'm really excited about that. So make sure you stick around to the end to hear the totals and see how all of that played out. And yeah, we'll run through all of that at the end. Guys, here it is. I really don't even have to pan across everything to show you what all I got. So starting back here, we have got a box of cheeseburgers because that is actually something that we've been going through. Guys, if you stop and think about it though, there are 10 cheeseburgers in that box, 10 kids. It takes one lunch of using those to go through all of them. So it's also why we don't do a ton of stuff like that, but once a week, we can handle that. 2 bags of frozen chicken patties because it's cheaper than the cheeseburgers, and the kids really do like them because then they can doctor them up the way they want to. And a couple of the kids have been back on a kick with that again. So we've been doing those. Got 2 bags of dill pickle chips. Guys, I think we'll all be shocked the day we don't see those anymore. And if that's the case, it'll probably be because we can't find them, but we'll see. Thing of Al Pastor. This one, let's see here, $10.43. Looks like it's just over 3 pounds worth. Guys, remember I had said that Sam's Club redid or whoever packages this, relabeled them. So you need to be looking for a tan label if you're looking for that at your local Sam's Club. This week we're actually not making the taco style mixture that I usually make in the Instant Pot, but we're actually making an Al Pastor bake that I will be doing a recipe video of. So make sure you guys watch for that later this week. We've got 2 tubes of Jimmy Dean sausage because we will be having biscuits and gravy again this week. It's been almost a month since we had it last, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that again, especially since several of the kids really enjoy that. We've got, Shawn picked up 2 packages of the, I don't think he even realized this. He told me he picked up 2 packages of the double stuffed gluten-free Oreos because, and these are not even for me, guys. They do not have high fructose corn syrup in, which really affects him. And so he actually bought these for himself. But guys, one is double and one is not. So I don't think he even realized that because he was excited to tell me he found 2 double stuffed packages. So, oops. Anyhow, we have got 2 packages of sliced cheese because we are going to be having grilled cheese and tomato soup at some point here this next week. We've got 2 things of butter. One of them is salted, one of them is not. Used for baking different things and whatnot. Kids have been on a baking kick again lately, so that always works out for us. We've got 1 gallon of regular milk, 1 of almond milk. The regular milk, guys, we're going to have to find a balance since the extra kiddos keep going back and forth between liking the yogurt with granola, liking toast. Some days they like cereal. We actually are not going through enough to the point we ended up with an extra gallon that's going to expire before we can get through it. So went ahead, we got this gallon. We'll see where we're going to fall with that one. We might either have to switch to half gallons or we're going to be going back to the Fairlife stuff because it keeps longer if it's not being used yet. So we'll see how that's all going to play out. I already pointed out the yogurt. Got another box of those Kind bars that Shawn and several of the girls tend to like because they're really convenient to take with when they go for different activities and whatnot. Got a big container of pretzels. Those have actually been a huge hit lately, partially because we can put them in sandwich bags and send them with to school. And one of the extra kiddos really likes that rather than taking anything from our snack drawer, which is also why you've not seen us buy the prepackaged snacks lately because they're liking the pretzels and the goldfish instead. Got a box of Ritz crackers just because we tend to go through those because they have them with meals, in meals, whatnot. So there's that. 4 jars of salsa. 2 of them are medium, 2 of them are mild. Some of that is for that Al Pastor bake. Some of it is just because we use it on nachos and everything else. We've got 2 canisters of Swiss Miss because we actually had quite that cold snap, and with all the snow and stuff, one thing we like to do is if it's actually cold and snowy out and the kids are out there playing for a while, we tend to do hot chocolate when they come in. So it was time to get some more because, again, 10 kids can go through that like nobody's business. We've got 4 boxes of the Pacific Foods tomato soup. It's really good tomato soup. So we like to do that. We heat it up on the stove and then have grilled cheese with it. Coming down here, we've got a carton of this pineapple orange banana Dole juice, and then the cans. Both the cans primarily, it's actually something that I've been working on, kind of a side special diet thing. So drinking a can of that a day to see what difference it makes. And this one just sounded like fun, so I asked him to grab it for me. 3 bunches of bananas. We are still going through plenty of bananas a week. 4 seems to be too much. 3 will usually just get us through, and we are actually running out by the end of the week. So go figure. We'll just keep getting the 3, and if we run out, we run out. And they can eat something else until we have something else. 2 bags of Brussels sprouts because, well, they're Brussels sprouts and we love them. There's really not much more to say about that. We've got a thing of kiwi. 2 things of grapes. He said he grabbed 2 because the size of these things are massive, which means that the quantity in here is less. And when you're feeding this many kids, you know, they count their grapes, believe it or not. So he grabbed 2 packages of those. We've got another flat of cuties because these are continuing to be a popular item. And as long as they keep eating them, we will keep buying them. When they lose interest, then we'll taper off for a while. A bag of apples from Safeway. We'll see. I honestly doubt this is going to get us through the whole week. We need to almost be buying 2 of those a week and going from there. But, you know, we'll make do with it. We've got 3 cans of the Grand's biscuits. That's actually for that Al Pastor bake. So, again, you guys are probably going to want to watch that recipe. It's really good stuff. He grabbed 2 boxes of these real good stuffed chicken breasts. He said that they looked good for me. They do have egg in them, so I've got to determine just how much and if that's going to bother me or not. And they do have a lot of dairy, but I've cut most other dairy out at this point. Hopefully it's something where I've reduced it enough elsewhere that that amount won't bother me, or it's going to be just too much. We'll find out. And then a box of Klondike bars, because those have also been a recent favorite that Shawn and a couple of the teens have been enjoying. So there it is. That is this week's grocery haul. Let me flip this and I'll run through totals with you. Okay guys, so the total for what you see here, he said was just under $300. He didn't have an exact dollar amount. There was actually quite a few things he had purchased while he was at the store that was not grocery related and in no way would actually come out of the grocery budget. Things like bike helmets and some of that stuff. So he totaled up the receipts, subtracted those things off, and said that it was just under $300. It's also why I'm not going to go ahead and show the receipts this week. That is something I know has been requested again, and I will start doing it, but just not on a week where he decided to do a bunch of other shopping and whatnot, because, well, it kind of jumbles everything. So this week, sorry, you got to take my word, it was just under $300 with our budget of $400. You know, that's actually pretty good. I will probably be making a run to Spearfish here this week to go to the store there and get more meals for myself and stuff, so it's going to be easier to keep everything separate. I can make the meals for the family, and then I can have something that's safe for me that doesn't take just as much time to prep, and we're going to run with that. So anyhow, guys, short and sweet. It is a small week, and I can handle it that way. I hope that you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one.